Hi everyone, welcome. FPLMattDay here, and this is my wildcard draft for game week 30. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button. Be sure to give the video a like and get any comments, thoughts, or questions in if you have any leading into game week 30, which is not for another couple of weeks or so now because we've got an international break in between. So just remember, there can be injuries during this international break. But we'll go straight into it and share screen. And this wildcard will be based on game week 30. And then I'll do a little summary at the end on plans for game weeks 34, 5, and 37, which are potential or likely, shall I say, very highly likely double game weeks. So in goal here is Dubravka. Please ignore the cost point there that says 32 points. This would be a wild card, so you'd have 0 points lost. But there is 9.7 million in the bank for this team. But in goal, Dubravka from Newcastle, West Ham at home. I think he's a consistent starter, easy keeper, good price to have in your teams from here on. Let's go into the defense. Back three here for this week. Gusto from Chelsea at home to Burnley. No European commitments for Chelsea, so likely he will keep that place unless Reece James gets himself fully fit before the end of the season. Branthwaite from Everton, cheap, consistent defender there. Bournemouth away this week. And then Connor Bradley, Liverpool's rising star, as the cheap third enabler defender. Let's go into midfield. And we'll just scroll out there. And Son in there for Spurs at home to Luton. Tottenham are obviously very disappointed in game week 29. But Son will be a very popular pick and popular captain option for this game week. And then Salah, I think if you're on a wild card, it's a great time to bring him back in, especially because in game week 31, Liverpool have Sheffield United. Palmer, mainstay in a lot of people's sides, home to Burnley. And then Saka, difficult game away at City. But I think with Arsenal having Luton in game week 31, again, it's a player you want to look to keep. So let's go into the front three. I think Darwin Núñez has got a little injury cloud over him at the moment, but we'll just wait and see what happens. Home to Brighton, good player to get in now ahead of a good fixture in game week 31 against Sheffield United. Brighton this week at home. Solanke, again, home to Everton. And we'll talk shortly why it's worth keeping Dominic Solanke or bringing him back into your teams on a wild card. And then Muniz, the most informed striker in the league right now for Fulham. Great fixture away to Sheffield United this week. Expected to probably keep up those goal numbers in that fixture. So let's go to the bench. And my second keeper would be David Raya. Look, what we'll do now as well, whilst we're here, we'll hit that wildcard button. There you go, so you don't lose those points. David Raya and Gabriel, a couple of Arsenal players there, both need to be in there on a wildcard, in my opinion. Aït-Nouri from Wolves on good form at the moment. Difficult game away to Villa. Definitely worth having on a wildcard. And then Garnacho in there as your sort of cheap enabler fit midfielder. There is other options you could probably go for there as well. But for me, Garnacho, he's in that United team. They look to win every single game. And again, I'll speak about why he's a good option for future game weeks also. So let's scroll out here so you can see the full team on screen. You're probably wondering, where is the alien himself? Where is Haaland? Well, there's 9.7 million in the bank there for my team. Remember, your team might be different. So there is options to bring Haaland back, which you will need to do probably around game week sort of 33 time. So there's plenty of options to bring him back. You can swap him from the majority of those front three. But we'll just zoom in a little bit more so you can see. And normally we do go through each game week from now until the end of the season. But because FPL Transfer Planner hasn't updated itself yet, it's not given us the double game weeks schedule just yet. It will be updated soon. So I've decided just to give everyone a rundown now as to how this wildcard can look for you from now to cover all of the doubles. So we are 4 game weeks away until double game week 34, which will likely include Wolves and Bournemouth having a double game week. So currently we've got 1 Bournemouth player in there and 1 Wolves player. And with Wolves playing Arsenal in that double game week and Bournemouth playing Villa, you'd probably, and it's away as well, you'd probably expect just those 2 players there should cover you for those games. And then a potential double game week in game week 35, which is Chelsea and Brighton both playing in a double game week in that week. Currently, you've got Gusto and Parma. That definitely will and should cover you pretty much for Chelsea. Brighton, again, a wait and see as to which assets we may need to look to bring in closer to the time. You're going to have transfers all the way up until then. And then we're 7 game weeks away until double game week 37, which at the moment, depending on how the Premier League schedule these fixtures, has potentially 9 double game week teams. So they are Manchester City, Spurs, Arsenal, Liverpool, Everton, Chelsea, Palace, Manchester United, and Sheffield United. And having a look at this team now, it already covers you 9 players from those teams. And we're already going to have about, I think it's 8 to 9 transfers, probably 8 transfers until then, or 7 transfers, sorry, because you lose, you get unlimited transfers for your wild card, but you lose your one free transfer because you're changing your whole team. So you'll have 7 transfers until then as well. If you're looking to use chips like the bench boost, there is potential to get, a full squad of double game week players in your team for that. And already, like I mentioned, we've got 9 players covered for that game week. So there you go. One last final look at the team on screen there. Let me know what you think in the comments. Hopefully it was zoomed in enough for all of you to see as well. We will stop sharing now. Please get your questions, comments, and thoughts again in. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Great to have new faces and comments in here. Be sure to like that video as well. And I'm FPLMattDay, so stay tuned on this channel from now until deadline for plenty of updates and news. And I will see you all in the next one. Thanks for tuning in. Bye for now.